super funny. Please put your hands. Actually, he was there, I believe, when Jesus was born. That's how old he is. Make some noise for the very funny Mark Yarnell.
How you doing tonight? Little shout out to your host, Cheech Marin. So, like everyone else, I had to wear red, and I grabbed this out of the closet, and I immediately looked at it and went, evidently I'm a pimp for elves. So, yeah, I'm 61. I've been married 23 years. Yes, and my wife and I decided some time ago that we did not want to have kids. Yeah. Oh, I know. And I got to tell you, it was easier telling you than telling our daughters. Yeah, they, in our defense, the only kids that we had any experience with was the kids that were on television. And I told them, I go, they're a lot more talented and more interesting than you are. Like, learn to shuffle or some shit, and then we can talk. But the, yeah, anybody with young kids? Yeah, young kids? I don't know, how old are your kids? What's that? 13 and 11. Boys, girls? Both? You know,
One of each.
okay. So, I hate to get serious during a show, but in my advice as a parent is when they're young, it is so important to be engaged with them, especially girls, to be a part of their life, because when they get older, you're not going to want to. No, seriously, they're fucking animals. Mine now, we become empty nesters, and it is amazing. Like, the day they moved out, we, like, walked them, they're going to college, we're like, oh, your Uber's here. And the minute I closed the door, I swear to God, we saw a unicorn run through the backyard. Confetti falls from the ceiling, and there's sex in every room of the house. And then your wife comes home and ruins it. Now my daughters, they come back from college. They were just back during Thanksgiving, and it's really interesting because now they're all, you know, educated, and they kind of look down on us like they did before they went. And my youngest said to me the other day, she goes, you know, what you're doing to the planet, we're going to have to pay for. We're going to have to pay for what you're doing to the world. And I said, good, because so far you haven't paid for shit. But so in doing this, you know, as you can tell, there's a lot of young folks, and a lot of people come up to me after shows, and they're going like, no, you know, you're wrong. Like, my parents love me, and they love me. And I'm like, yes, they love you, absolutely. They just don't like you. Like, how do you like something that comes to you on a Sunday night that says, hey, I've got a science project due tomorrow that I've known about for 4 months, and it's 80% of my grade, and then they go to sleep, and you're up till 3 o'clock in the morning making a paper mache volcano, and you still get a C. You can't love that. I've been married 23 years. My wife hasn't liked me in 22 and a half years. I swear to God, her eyes roll so much at me, I thought I was married to a slot machine. Like, what are you looking at up there? But it's supposed to be a Christmas show, right? So let's talk about gifts. And as the kids get older, they, you know, when they're younger, your children probably make you Christmas presents, and it's so cute, and it's adorable, and they make the little things. But when they get older, they get you things that are, what's the word I'm looking for? Returnable. My daughters last Christmas bought me these stoppers for the top of a wine bottle. Because, get this, evidently, some people don't drink the entire bottle of wine when they open it. Animals. Who makes a turkey sandwich and eats it over 4 days? So, This next story about gifts is a true story. Now, when comics come up, they always tell you, like, oh, this next story is true. And they're like, well, I was having sex with 3 bitches. No, you weren't. You weren't. We see you. We know what you look like. That didn't happen. I swear to God this happened, and I'm not proud of it. You know, you have traditions in families. You know, like when I was growing up, one of the games, we used to play games. I remember. Side note, we used to play a game called Hide the Southern Comfort from Daddy. And it was so much fun. He'd chase us around the house. You know, give me that bottle, I'll fucking kill you. We're like, Daddy passed out and pissed his pants. Time to open the stockings. But in our house, one of the traditions we had was, because my wife didn't want the kids to go down and see the Christmas presents before we were up, right? And we didn't want them to wake us at 6 o'clock on Christmas morning. So we told them that they couldn't wake us and they couldn't go down until the Christmas presents were there. So it was so cute. They would have their little pajamas and their pillow and blanket, and some point in the night, they would walk into our room, lay down on the floor, and go to sleep, right? And wait till we woke up. Well, one Christmas Eve, evidently, Daddy must have had his gift the night before, because I was dressed like Jesus came into the world in all of my Christmas nakedness. And I'm guessing around 5 o'clock in the morning, I had to go to the bathroom. Now, when a man goes to the bathroom at 5 o'clock in the morning, he doesn't walk like normal people walk. He walks like penis first. So here I am, penis first, and I'm 40, doing a lot better than I'm at 60. So as I'm in there and I'm going to the bathroom, I hear my daughter Megan, who's like 5 at the time, say to my daughter Rachel, who's 4 at the time, in the sweetest voice I've ever heard in my life. And she said, Rachel, I just saw Daddy's vagina. Yes, you heard that correctly. I just saw Daddy's vagina. Now, I've said Daddy's vagina 4 times now, and scientists have this thing, they call it an earworm. You know, it happens with music. You hear a song, it gets stuck in your brain, it's driving you crazy. You've heard the words Daddy's vagina. Now, you might be driving home and you might giggle to your mate, go, Daddy's vagina, or somehow Daddy's vagina is going to come in there. For me, when it was said about me, it became like an ear anaconda. It has not left me in 20 years. A day doesn't go by where I don't hear the term Daddy's vagina. I can't even get angry anymore. When I was 40, I would lose my temper, get upset. You know, this wait service is terrible. I can't believe I gotta wait in line at this ATM. Once someone says you've got Daddy's vagina, you cannot get angry ever, ever again. And you've heard some of the comics talk about the red light and getting to flash the red light. And as comics, as Cheech had said, we don't like to get off the stage. We want to stay on as long as possible. But when someone says you have Daddy's vagina, you don't argue any point. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much.